Hey, we are going to make artist trading cards from start to finish. Some of you have seen, I've been really into tiny painting, so I have done some egg ones, done some animal ones with a little Wisconsin theme. If you know, you know. Some googly-eyed artist trading cards, and then I did a bunch of these kind of botanical ones. So this is actually a pretty drawn-out process because what you do is you take giant pieces of paper like this and you cut them down into tiny pieces of paper like this. And that's just the beginning. Then you got to tape them all down, you got to paint, you got to let them dry, sign them, and get them out into your curbside canvas. But let's do it step by step, minus all the measuring and the cutting. We're gonna do the fun stuff, the painting together. So first thing we have to do is we need to create a border for our artist trading cards. And we do that by putting tape around the edges. And as you can see, I'm a tape saver because art supplies are expensive and we want to reuse everything within reason. So I just go along each border of each of these little artist trading cards and I make a little cute border. This isn't necessary. It's just something that I like to do for most of the artist trading cards that I'm making individually. There's some artist trading cards where I start out with a giant piece of paper and then I paint on it and then I cut it up. But these are actually going to be individually painted like you would any, 8x10, 5x7. So this is a little tedious, but really worth it in the end when you do the tape peel because you get that nice border and it does stand on its own as a painting, even though it is a quote unquote trading card. You can still find tiny little frames and hang them up like little tiny pieces of artwork that they are. So we're going to speed this up because you don't need to see every last artist trading card that I taped down here. You get the picture. So we are all set up with our 6 artist trading card palettes, or not palettes, canvases, I guess, watercolor paper. And now we need to think about what we want for the background color. And I like to do kind of a light background color. I'm going to be making these googly-eyed monsters. And I've had really good luck with just doing a very light wash of this Quinn Gold. I kind of like how this plays in the background, and truly it's just a really watered down mixture of this because it's not the star of the show, right? But we want some color so we can get that nice edge. So that's kind of what I have for the background. The next thing that I'm going to impress upon you is that watercolor, yes, it's about artistry, it's about talent, it's all those things, but it's also about timing. So we have a timer. And I'm going to be making these fun little monsters that are going to be kind of blobs. And I did some timing before this. I did painted this section, this Quinn Gold, let it dry for 5 seconds, and then I dropped in my liquid watercolor. That's the spread I got. I did it for 10 seconds. That's the spread I got. 15 and then 20. And I wanted to compare after everything dried, like what type of spread am I looking for? Some people don't need to use timers. They just look at their paper and they can kind of tell. I am not that person. So I like to actually use a little timer. I have made the decision that I like the 15-second delay. And so let's do this together. So we are gonna paint this. Quick wash, don't have to get overly complicated there. And then I'm going to start the timer, get my color ready. Let's do this teal color, and I'm going to have it ready. I want my little monster to be up here a little bit because I'll be doing little feet, and I'm just going to do 1 drop. There we go. And let's do one drop, and let it go. And this is where you just have to let it go. Sometimes you're like, it's going too much to the left, it's going too much to the right. And you just have to roll with it. Sometimes it's something you like, sometimes it's not, but at this point, it's not worth touching. So let's do this again. Little light wash of Quinn Gold. And then start the timer. This time, let's do this Cobalt Violet. Again, this is about getting everything ready. I'm ready with my 1 dropper full. There we go. Set it and forget it. Let's do the rest in a sped up time. Okay, so everything's dry, and I swear I didn't plan this. This is real painting. Not every one of these is successful, even though I did the timing and was the scientific method. But here's the unpredictability, not of the medium, but of the human. Don't know if you noticed in the sped up video, but this one wasn't spreading fast enough. So mid-cycle, after I blopped this one, I added another drop. All these others have 1 drop, and I added another drop because it wasn't spreading fast enough for me, thus getting this hot mess. That is my issue. That's my human issue. This one, same thing. It wasn't spreading fast enough. I'm like, oh, let's add another drop. And again, it flowed too much over here and got some hard edges. So this is a really great learning opportunity for, me and my patients, and kind of approaching things the most consistent way I can to get the most, consistent results. So we're still going to peel all the tape here and see if any of these are salvageable, which I will speed up. But I think this is just a great opportunity, which I didn't plan for, is to think about your own foibles and maybe to resist some of that, whether it be perfectionism, impatience, whatever ails you, and try to lean into that and explore that as you're trying to do watercolors, so you can have more consistent results and not get in your own way. So I have 4 of the 6 that I liked. I'm going to use these ones for something else. These are the 4 that I felt turned out. And now we're going to turn them into little googly-eyed monsters. What I do is I make little lines for legs, like this. And then you can put shoes on them. I like to put a nice high boot on these guys. And let's see, this one is a little sassy monster. She's kicking her legs up. My marker won't really color in very well, so we're going to use an acrylic marker to fill this in. Because the boots really make this outfit pop, in my opinion. There we go. Super simple, gets the point across, but here's the piece de la resistance. We are going to put googly eyes, and you can choose 2 or 1. For this little lady, we're gonna choose 2. Look at her. How sassy is she? Okay, let's do the other ones. And here is the lovely quartet we have. I've named them all with names befitting of a sassy, googly-eyed monster. This is Sheila. This is Carol, this is Diane, and this is the lovely Catherine. So what do you think? Which googly-eyed monster do you like the best?